Okay, hi. Okay, so we will start this. Just give me a minute. Okay, welcome to HTML live session. So, how we are going to learn more about HTML. So, as I said, the best way to learn HTML is to start with W3 school. So as in W3 school, all the elements has been properly given to you, uh, so you can easily understand. But yes, it will be a long time to understand and learn. So I have a simple shortcut which you actually need right now. As you see here, the HTML codes, the basics ones are like this. So as in our earlier video, we use Sublime text for our website. So in Sublime text, the easy part of the website is whenever you can see here, if I write HTML and put tab, it doesn't work. Okay, but the same thing if I go in file, save as, okay, and if I save a file name, let's say dhruv through .html and save. So once I have saved that particular file, the extension will help this to work. Now I have typed HTML and I am typing tab. So you can see Sublime has this feature of coding decoding. Same way I am here typing H1 and I am putting tab. So it says it automatically gets the combined part. Now here in the same way, whether it is a div or when you are doing this and you are putting as a class, everything comes like this. So it's a good to use editor like Sublime whenever you are editing your template. Now coming back to template. So as in the last time, we added our entire template into portfolio. So in portfolio you can see the entire template has been listed over here. So how this HTML editing will be helpful? So when you go here in index file under template, you will find the entire coding of that HTML available over here. So to make it more better to understood this, you can see this is our portfolio. Okay, so all the content has been properly lined up. So all the code has been properly lined up. So now how you understand what is the code of it? So I will also by time I will give you a shortcut. One is you right click on the page and see the view page source. In view page source you can see the entire coding of the particular page. Now if you want to see what is this, like what particular is this, you can click here and inspect. Okay, in inspect it will show you the entire particular code of that particular part, right? So I will show you few more feature of this two tool. One is Sublime and one is HTML. So as I said, in the entire template the most important part is the design part, which is mostly called as style or style.css or main css folder. So in our theme the entire that particular part is over here. Okay, so this is the actual design of HTML page where all the component has been structurally given. Now first of all let's learn basic editing of the entire template. So many template will come with many pages. So we have one index page, one generic page and one elements page. So let's open elements page. So in elements you will find different kind of elements. You can see button, heading level, list, ordered, form, definition, images, action, left and right alignments. Okay, so what we can do is by using this particular element you can design your entire website. So we will start from beginning. We will design a page and slowly move ahead. So let's say we have this portfolio. We'll copy down the entire portfolio into Z2M folder. So what happened is whatever you are learning you also can create the same and it will be really helpful. So I copy paste. Okay, so I am renaming this as Z2M. Now I am opening this particular Z2M folder and starting an edit one by one. So let's say we want to edit few components. So here I can write your name and your name 02 maker portfolio. Okay, so in addition to it you have all this thing, logo, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all the basic thing where you can actually link your website or your social media. So let's go on YouTube, on Chrome and check where it is. So you can see editorial by HTML 5 up, and these are the different social media which has been linked. So let's say I want to only keep one social media and I want to change this particular letter to my name. So I can say here Z2M learning by Blue Sidebar. Okay, so this becomes this, and as you see we have a UL class icon and UL here. So as I discussed before, you go to HTML, find UL, you won't get the proper. Okay, now the best part is you directly write UL HTML W3 school. Okay, you will get to the perfect point. So because anyway you will be googling and learning, so whatever tag you are doing you can write this query and get to that tag. In UL tag we have multiple options. We can list like this. Okay, so every li will have a bullet point. Okay, so here they have listed this particular thing in a line. So let's remove some of them. So what you can do is you can remove from this li to this li. So one list will be removed. So you can see I control saved. Now I'll go online. As I said we are into 02 maker. So Z2M enter and index file. So you can see now I am saving file and removing. So I have I have to go to Z2M index.file Blue Sidebar 02 maker, and here I write Z2M by Okay, so I'm removing this Twitter, I'm removing my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. I'm keeping only one icon, which is medium. So you can see here each icon has a class. So here the medium means the logo of medium will come over here. Okay, in same way here you can see Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, medium. So if I want to change this to Instagram, I have to write Instagram. This particular depend on the CSS. Okay, and I can label that to my Insta. So I have to provide the link to my Insta. So I write http // Now here you have to make sure your Instagram address should be correct according to your profile. gram.com/02 maker. Okay, so this is our site. Now we want to open this particular site into new tab. So we have target_blank, which will open this into new tab. So this we have our particular editing. Now I do control save, so you will see this x will go, 0 will go to x. Now let's refresh it. So see, this got changed. Okay, mistake is there, and we got only Instagram the logo. So in the same way you can edit different parts and learn. Now I will show you what are the sections over here. So you can see here, this is div main, and you can find the drop down over here. So the entire main section is closed now with this. Now we are working on a sidebar. So in our template you will have, this is as a sidebar. So in this sidebar you need to edit a lot of information. So what we can do is we can go here and you can see again they have used UL, okay, to list down. Now there is li, then they have a sub menu. So in sub menu they have again li. So what we'll do is whatever we need we will keep, rest all we will remove. Okay, so I will say home. Okay, I will remove this too. We have a sub menu. I don't think we need a sub menu, but we'll keep 2 for just an example. Okay, again you can see after sub menu they have started again with li over here. So we will remove one li. Okay, then again there is a sub menu, so let's remove the entire sub menu. Okay, then again there are 2, so I am just removing so it becomes easy to edit. Now we have navigation completed. So now you go here, click, the nav will close. So as soon as you are going down, you are closing the thing. Here is a search. I don't think we will use search, so I can delete the search part. Okay, so this is how you can edit the particular template and you can see the changes. So here you can see there was a long menu, which now it is a short one. So this is how you basically edit a template. Now many times you will be using images in the template. So in the template the size of the images are fixed. If you change, the layout can get into a problem. So let's say we have a mini post in that we have images pic07 jpg. So I will teach you the simplest way what I used to use initially. Now literally I need some editing, so I don't use that way, but how I used to edit initially. So when you're working offline, the advantage of working offline is you can find like, okay, I want to change this image. So you can click open image in a new tab. So it gives you the entire location, plus it gives you the size. So here you have 288 cross 174. So your size of the image which you want to upload should be of this size. Okay, so there are 2 options. One is you open a paint. Okay, you adjust the size according to it and you edit, but this will take time. So this other option is you you copy the location. Okay, now you open the paint file, open, you paste the entire path. Okay, and you got all images. You open pic07. Now you have the file. You delete this part, select all, delete, and whatever you want to write or add, you just add it. Control save. As soon as you control save, the thing will change. Okay, so now it's pretty easy to work this way. You can put your photos or whatever photos, you can resize and keep it there and copy paste it. The other tool which is really helpful is like snipping tool. So to put the same thing, let's say you have photos, and you want to use that photo. So what you can do is, let's say I want to keep this photo there, so and the size is 288174. So you remember this and go to snipping tool. In snipping tool, you copy like this, whatever size is, you come here in the paint, remember the size 288174, it is definitely going to change, see. Okay, now the resize parameter is, you can put pixel 288, okay, 173. Now you adjust according to this. So this is like jugaad way for editing which I started with, but this teaches you a lot because different tools are involved, and the way you learn is also in a okay. So now editing, now you save this. As soon as I save that, you can see in this website this will get changed. Okay, so this is one. Now you can also use resizer, you can crop according to the time. You might be all knowing those tools are also important, but when you use that tool initially, there will be some mistakes you will do. What? You will not rename this, so it will not link the right path. Then there will be a mistake in capital JPG, small JPG, so again sometimes the load will not come. Then sometimes you will forget to put this semicolon like this, then also there will be a problem. So this minor errors will be always there. So you have to learn and start practicing this HTML. Now a few of the question came to me like, why HTML? Okay, because now WordPress and everything is already there. But see, even if you use WordPress, like I will show you, Zero to Maker website is been made in WordPress. Okay, so in everything there will be some place where like this particular part I have edited on my own. So if you click and inspect, you will see I have like here image, I have linked the image, given the width, all those things. This I added manually. So sometimes you should know the HTML part because entire website is made in HTML. The PHP backend version just arrange your HTML codes in a very proper way, so it becomes easy for doing the things without code. But at the end you should know basic of HTML, which is really important. So this is all about basic layouting. Now coming back to the question by Kostov, so like different forms and how to link the data, everything. So I will go to element page first. So we have here elements. So now if you come here, you will be seeing different codes. So I will open and show you the element page first over here. Okay, so see here the sample content is totally in the one particular part. So in your code you can see the sample content h2 is the heading. After that this is particularly one in a one shot. Now div class row, in div class row many of the themes which is Bootstrap, so you can easily get this kind of free templates also, which is very easy to use. Like here you can see these are the templates available like this. So you can easily download, add your content and use it, and it will be available on GitHub also. So you can easily go to GitHub and you can directly clone the particular entire template. Okay, so this is how you can easily get lot more HTML templates. Now coming back to the errors. So what are the main errors you will face? Okay, so the first error you will face is placing of the components. Sometime what happen is you will have this, let's say pick one, you pasted and now you name it as a Dhruv. Okay, now this is at the right place, but sometimes the same image you will put into this directory and you will be waiting for, okay, why it is not happening. So the first error which you will do in this is proper path for every file. The second error which you will do is you will be always keeping like this. Always create a proper folder. So if you say you always need a folder which is new, then you create a new folder over here and name it according to it. And all the new files remain in that. So you can say new images. Now you all know is all the images will go over here. For editing, I generally will use Picasa. You will easily get a Picasa old version software. In Picasa you can resize the frame and export all JPGs and again copy paste in the template. Now when you are editing, one more thing, sometime you will open a div tag and forget to close. So you can see here I am into elements of 0 to maker. I am just removing this tag, close tag, okay, and saving this. So that particular thing affects a lot. So whenever you go and check, it changes the entire structure. See, okay, so this kind of thing will happen. So to make sure it doesn't happen, you have to make sure like every div you are using is closed. You are closing one by one. To practice that, you can use this kind of thing. Whenever your work is closed, you can close. So you can see this started, it is closed. This started, it is closed. So this practice will help you in editing. Okay. So I will do one more practice round for your Git bash, because like yesterday some of might not have understood. So after making all this change, I want to push my website online. So here you can see our website was z2m user 1.github.io. So this is our old website. When you say old, we have not pushed any changes. So we will do basic changes and we will push online. So basic one change we will do is we'll add one more link as z2m over here. Okay, and control save. So we have saved our files. Now we have to push this. So there are two options. Either we directly open git bash and then do a cd desktop slash 0 to z2m and then put enter. Okay, but if you don't want to do this and you want to directly start git bash, you can open this folder, right click anywhere and say git bash here. Okay, so it will directly open there, so it becomes easy. Now if you are working alone, you are not collaborating anyone for git push, so you don't require git pull, but I will explain that little later. So this we have to do 3 steps. Git status to check how much thing is modified. Okay, now second is git add dot. Okay, then enter. So all the 3 will be properly ready. Now git commit dash m z2m added or comment, enter. Now that mode is created. Now say git push, enter. So it's very simple to push your website. So today you give a try to edit your templates. I am available for next 1 hour. So if you are facing error, you ask me on my WhatsApp number. I will help you out. And again, I think I will do one more query solving like whatever queries you will be asking, I will be explaining that to all on a video at 4 o'clock. Thank you. Start asking me queries. I will be waiting for your questions.